Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody can hear me. I'm just going to give everybody maybe 5 minutes, just to, not 5 minutes, 2 minutes, just for everybody to join in on the live so everybody can take advantage of the personalized basket. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Everybody stayed safe and everybody enjoyed their time with their family and loved ones. Oh, we have one. Good morning, Natalie. I hope you had a good weekend. I'm just good. Good morning, Siha. I hope everybody has their cup of coffee so they can enjoy and they can participate in making the basket. All right. So today we'll be creating. Yes, amazing. Did you have fun with your kids? Did you guys go trick or treating or was that out of the question? All right. So while you guys are going to be writing in the comment section, I'll be starting with the personalized basket. Today, I decided to create a self care basket, and I decided to divide it into 6 parts. The basket is actually right here behind me. It's a pretty decent sized basket. It's a basket that you guys can buy anywhere, IKEA, Walmart, and it's a basket that you guys can leave around the house. And it's easy when you want to have a self care day. You just grab the box and you just take the things that you require for your self care day. Um, some of us work and go to school. Some of us have kids. Some of us are have a lot going on in our lives, and a self care day is essential to maintain a good mental health. And these are the items that I decided to put inside of the self care basket. I'm just gonna lower down the comment section so that I can. Yeah, amazing. Oh, you're making your second cup of coffee, Siham? Okay, at home. So did we. Um, yes, especially for you, Natalie. I'm sure you're busy with your kids and with work, so this is going to be helpful um, so that you can have a day for yourself. The first item that I put inside of the basket is a face mask. This is a rose petal hydrogel mask. All of the ingredients are already inside of the mask, which makes it a lot easier. You don't need to get your hands dirty. You don't need to have a lot of ingredients with you. You just open the packet up and you put it onto your face and you leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes. Um, you wash your face with a cleanser, and if you want, you can use an exfoliator. You tone, and then you just put on your face mask, and it feels amazing. Um, it's it hydrates your skin and it soothes your skin, and it's one of those masks that you can buy multiple different ones at the same time, and it's so handy, it's so easy. You just grab one and you just put it onto your face. When you're done, after your 15 to 20 minutes, you just rub it onto your face, and it's actually going to absorb um, everything and penetrate into your skin. It's going to make it feel so smooth. So this is what it looks like. Um, I actually bought this one from Shoppers. You can get it from Walmart. You can get it from Jean Coutu. You can get it from any drugstore. They're about $2, $1.50, $2. So this is the first item that we're going to be putting inside of our basket. The second item is an eye mask. This is something that we all need, especially around this time of the year. Um, it's starting to get darker outside. We're starting to get more tired, and this is an amazing eye mask because, like the other mask, everything is already inside of the packet. It's literally water for your eyes. You just open up the packet, everything's already inside, and then you just put it under your eyes, and it moisturizes. It hydrates your eyes. You keep it for 15 to 20 minutes right after the face mask, and you leave it on. And while you have this on, the best thing to do, what I do usually is I just put on some music. I start cleaning up a little bit so that I don't see the time going by, and I can leave. Sometimes I leave it on even a little bit longer, depending on how much my dark circles are dark. So this is the second item we're going to be putting inside of our self-care basket. All right, let's go to our third item. Our third item is in the same family as masks, and it is the lip sleeping mask. This little bad boy here, can you guys see? Ooh, yeah, there you go. It's actually it's for sleeping. However, I use it all day. When I wake up in the morning, I put it on. If my lips are a little bit dry, I put it on, and it moisturizes your lips for the full day, which is amazing, and it smells amazing as well. It's a vanilla scent. They have multiple different scents. They have, I believe, strawberry. I believe they have cherry. Um, but this one is actually my favorite. I don't like when it's too strong. Some of us don't like when the scent is too strong. So this is actually perfect. It doesn't smell strong at all. And it actually comes with this little thing. You can actually use it instead of using your hands. And with everything, we don't want to always be putting our hands on our lips or inside of our mouth or whatever. So you just take this and then you just apply it. So this is the third item we're going to be putting inside of our basket. I'm just going to take a sip of the coffee. All right, now let's go to the second part. When I have a self-care day, usually I don't like staying on my phone. I usually try to disconnect as much as possible, and I usually put my phone on do not disturb. And what I love doing is coloring. So these books are amazing coloring books for adults that you can purchase anywhere. I think we got this from Dollarama, I'm pretty sure, and they have amazing varieties of. You see, it's so detailed that it takes you about, I would say, a couple of days to actually complete it. I'll just show you guys the one that I am on currently. Yeah, I still have a lot of work to do, but this is the one I'm currently on. Good morning. Thank you for joining. This is the one I am currently on. And behind on the other page is another one, which means this is actually going to take me a couple of days. It might even take me a week to finish. And you have other different ones. You can do this with your partner if you like, but since it's a self-care basket, usually it's things that you would do on a self-care day. So it would be nice if you can do that with someone, if you guys can both disconnect from your phones, from your laptops. You see. So these are the ones. I can't wait to finish this one. I feel like I've been on this for the longest time. And I use this usually because These crayons are actually my favorite ones. They don't break too often, and they don't get you dirty. I also have a crossword. This is something that usually I do in the morning while I have my face mask on. I like to put the face mask on in the morning. When I'm done cleaning and I did the kitchen, I just start. And for me, cleaning is actually a form of therapy. I don't know if it's like that for others, but just tidying around, I feel like it just soothes me and makes me more relaxed when the house is clean. And while I'm done and I'm having my second cup of coffee, like C have, I like doing some crosswords. These are actually super easy. There are ones that you can finish in 10, 15 minutes. They're not complicated at all. You can do it with your kids if you want. You can do it by yourself. So these are actually not complicated at all. And like I said, I purchased both of these at Dollarama. Everything that I got is very easy to get. It's not items that you need to really, really look for. These are items that you can pick while you go grocery shopping. You can, I need a self-care day. You pick a couple of things with your groceries. So these items we're going to be putting inside of the care basket. What items do you guys usually use on your self-care day? Is this something that you guys like? I know face mask is probably something that everybody uses, but is there something else that you guys like? Yes, that's right, Natalie. Yeah, this is something that you guys can buy for loved ones, especially now. Um, Most of us still practice self distancing from our family members, and the best thing to do is the basket that I bought is actually I didn't buy, but the basket that I have at home is a basket that is actually open, which and it's a basket that I leave laying around. What you can do is you can buy a basket that has a cover, and you can actually gift it to a family member, a loved one. And you beat me to the punch, Natalie. He said reading would be a self-care for me. Guess what I have next? Books. I know a lot of us read with on our phones, but that is super bad for your eyes. So the best thing to do is actually purchase books. These are actually not expensive books. They cost me, I bought them both at Indigo Chapters, and they both cost me around, this one cost me around 20, 21, which is not expensive at all. Your favorite activity is reading. That's amazing, actually. I love reading, but sometimes I feel like when I'm having a self-care day, the thing I love the most actually is watching a movie. Because I don't get to do that often with in my busy schedule, especially just sitting down and actually watching a movie from beginning to end. It's something that I don't have the time to do. But let's not jump ahead. Let's talk about the two books that I decided to put in my self-care box. This book is actually, let's start with this one. This one is a simple psychological book. Yeah, this one is actually a psychological book. Natalie actually wrote, I love that as well. Who doesn't love a good movie? Especially this time of the year, now that Halloween is over. So this is actually one of my favorite books. It's The Art of Loving, which is an amazing psychological book. I would recommend this book to everybody to just have around. It's a book that you don't have to finish in one sitting, but it's amazing. It talks about love and the way we love, the way we receive love, um, unconditional love, conditional love, um, motherly love, and partnership. And it's just an amazing book to have, especially if you sometimes we have an idea of love because of movies and the way cinema has created love, and this really changes your perspective, and it's an amazing book. It was $20 at Chapters, and I would recommend it to everybody. And because it's a self-care day, I like reading things that are not too heavy. And this is an amazing book. So let's put this in our care basket. Now, the second book is actually The Alchemist, and I'm sure most of you guys have heard about The Alchemist. The Alchemist is by far one of my all-time favorite books. Um, it's a book. It's a journey when you read this book. It's about realizing your destiny and your purpose, and just trying to figure out your purpose in this world. And it's a really, really good book. The author is actually from Brazil. He's actually from the capital of Brazil. This is one of the best selling and most influential authors in the world. I remember when I was reading about this author, when he first published the book, nobody bought the book. It took him a few years, I think even more than a few years. I think it took him, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 10 years or even a little bit more than that for people to actually start buying his book and for the book to actually become popular. Um, but it's a really great book. I would recommend this book to everybody to read. I read this in French, and I also read it in English. Um, I feel like the English version is better because the English version is more straight to the point because he wrote it in Portuguese because he's from Brazil, and they had to translate it in French and in English, and I think the English version translates a little bit better. I read it in English and then I read it in French, and I like the English version better. So this is the the next item we're going to be putting inside of our basket. All right, now let's jump to the fourth part of our self-care basket. Like I said, this time of the year, right after Halloween, right after spooky season, and right after um, Remembrance Day, I actually start pretty early. Don't judge me. But I love the holiday season. I love Christmas. I feel like everybody is so much happier, so much joyful. It brings everybody together, whether you celebrate it, whether you don't. Different religion. I feel like it doesn't matter. When it's holiday season, everybody's just happier. And with the holiday season comes holiday movies. So what I put in my self-care box, because we're in the month of November, and my self-care box is for the month of November through December, I might reuse this box. I decided to put a Christmas movie. This is the movie I picked, one of my favorite movies, Home Alone, and I think it's everybody's favorite movie. Um, I watched Home Alone maybe 100 times during the holiday season. I think I watched the first one, the second one. I watched The Grinch. I watched Polar Express, and I think I watched them so much that I know it by heart at this point. Especially Polar Express, I know all of the songs by heart because I watched them over and over and over. And sometimes it just stays in the background and I just listen. Yeah, yeah, all right. And this movie, one of my absolute favorite, me too. I feel like it brings back so much childhood memories of just being all curled up at home with my parents, with my siblings, eating popcorn with the family and enjoying Home Alone. So I paired these two for the fourth part. I decided that when you have a self care day, you need to indulge a little bit, and some of y'all's guilty pleasure, I'm sure, is candies. and I'm sure it's popcorns and chips and cakes. Popcorn is amazing, especially if you're watching a movie. Usually I like to, usually I like to pair popcorns with M&Ms so that, the chocolate with popcorn is just a little touch of heaven in your mouth if you haven't tried. So I paired these two for my self-care day. You can pick now. I picked Home Alone 2 just because it's the one where he's lost in New York, which is actually my favorite. But you guys can pick any other movie, and I'm sure they're gonna run it on Netflix or on Prime or anything. So these items we're going to be putting inside of our basket. So I'm just going to say that we have face mask, eye mask, and lip mask in our basket. We have the coloring book as well as the crosswords. We have the two books. We also have the movie and the popcorn. Now we're going to jump into something that you can do with someone or you can do by yourself. For some people, baking is actually super, super, super relaxing. Um, so I decided to put the banana bread mix, which is in a packet that you don't really need a lot for. It's super, super easy. Everything is already inside of the box. All you need is water, oil, eggs, and of course bananas. So all you have to do is mix all of the ingredients and you have a banana bread. And all you have to do is put it in the oven for 40 to 50 minutes, and you leave it actually to cool down for about 15 minutes, and it's good to serve to the family. It does have nuts, walnuts, so if you have any allergies you can take cookies, you can take cakes, but I enjoy banana bread with either tea or coffee. So this is an amazing item to put inside of your self-care basket. Um, it's actually done in 3 steps, which is not complicated at all. So we're going to actually put this inside of our basket. The basket is getting more and more full. I'm just going to put it here. Just going to rearrange the box. There you go. Okay, now let's jump into our sixth part. So the sixth part I decided is actually to use items that um, I use every day. It's not things that I only use on a self-care day. However, these are items that I enjoy having around the house and items that actually bring me, um, who calm me down if anything goes wrong or if I'm stressing. I like to light up a candle, and this candle smells amazing. It's actually um, from Bath and Body Works. It's called Frozen Lake, and it comes with a collection. Usually they have promotions: buy three get three free, buy two get one free. And I took advantage of the promotion buy three get three free because I have an obsession with candles. So what I like to do is it actually comes with this little bad boy here. So what you do is you can light up the candle, and you, as soon as you're done, all you have to do is put the lid back on and you're good to go. This is what I love the most about these candles. It's the lid. And then when you open back up, you just put it right under and you have a candle. This is White Barns. Like I said, it's Christmas season, holiday season. It's about to snow in a couple of weeks. I'm trying to, hopefully in a month, hopefully in a month, but we know how Ottawa is. So this is part of the collection that I bought. I also bought a few other of their winter collection. So this is another one that I like putting around the house. Usually I start with my room and then I put it in the kitchen, in the living room, so that the whole house can smell like a frozen lake. Um, I have other ones, but you guys can pick. What's great about Bath and Body Works, I feel right after the lockdown, they had a big promotion because they opened a little bit later, and everybody. So what they do is they have a limited amount of people that go inside of the store, which is amazing. So it gives you time to actually just remove your mask. If you already know which one you like, you don't need to remove your mask. Because I know the ones that I like, but it gives you the time, and it also gives you the space to actually just remove your mask and smell the ones that you like. So this is going to be putting inside of the carrot basket. All right, now we're going to go with the third, the second item, I mean. The second item is actually this little teapot here. It's actually a two-part teapot. Um, Now, what I do is I usually just put a tea bag. It can be green tea, it can be peppermint, chamomile, it can be any tea. You just put some hot water, you add the tea, you let it inside for about 2 to 5 minutes. 2 to 3, 5 minutes. Usually I leave it on for 5 minutes because I like it when I can actually taste the tea. And I remove the tea bag, and you don't need to always keep refilling your cup. So you have it for maybe a couple of, I would say maybe 30 minutes. So this is the little mug. And this is by far my favorite. It was, I think, around $8 at Indigo, which is not expensive at all. And it was on sale. And I believe it's on sale at the moment as well. So if you guys want to go ahead and take advantage, and they have different colors. This one was actually the simplest one, that's why I took it. But they have different colors, and you can pick whichever you like. And now we're going to go for the last item. I don't know if you guys can see the trend here, but this is a blanket that you can pair with your movie night. So this blanket is one of my favorite blankets, and guess you guessed it, I bought it around the holiday seasons. They have reindeers all over it, all over them. Super super cozy. It's big enough for two people, and it's just one of my favorite blankets. And especially, like I said, on a self care day, you don't want to be running around cold. You want to be cozy. You want to have your slippers on. You want to have a big blanket on while you watch your movie, while you drink your tea or your hot cocoa, while you read your book, or while you have your face mask on. And this is the last item that we're going to be putting inside of our self care basket. Ooh, there you go. So I'm actually going to show you guys how I managed to put all of the items. So my basket is actually like so, which is actually the perfect size. Yes. Yes, I do, Natalie. You see, I came well prepared. And the best feeling is when you're watching a Christmas movie and you have the fireplace on, you have your popcorn, and the candles are lit, the house is clean. You feel clean because you just put on your face mask and you're just relaxing. And no worries until the movies end, until the day end actually, because it's a full self-care day. So I'm just going to show you guys the basket. So this is the basket. And when I remove the blanket, this is the space. So it has enough space if you want to add a few more things. It has enough space if you want to remove things for your next self-care day. So it's spacious enough, which means when you have your next self-care day, you have enough space. Um, Thank you, Natalie. So this was a self-care day basket. You can create a artsy basket, an exercise basket. You can create any different baskets. It doesn't have to be a self-care, but self-care is extremely important for our mental health. It's extremely important just to stay healthy, and it's extremely important to take care of yourself, to stay safe, to stay connected to yourself as well as to your loved ones. And last week, when I did the yoga, I talked about setting your intentions for the rest of the week, or even for the day. So don't forget to set your intentions for the week. Um, my intentions for the week, this week, it's to stay grateful for my family, for my friends, for my health, and I hope everybody stays safe, and I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their week. Thank you very much for being with me this morning. Um, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day, and I'll be with you guys next Monday at the same time. And thank you guys so much. And yes, thank you, Natalie. It's the National Caregivers Week. I hope everybody, especially the ones who are working with vulnerable people, I hope you guys take care of yourselves and your mental health. And I hope you guys enjoy this basket. Bye bye.